Billy Singfield, the first star of the Limestone men's soccer program. Singfield burst onto the scene in 1983 as a member of the first-year program. He wasted no time in showing that Saints men's soccer was a force to be reckoned with as he posted scoring marks that still stand today. Even with just statistics from the 1983 season, Singfield ranks among the best in program history, as his 41 points in 16 games ranks as the most ever for a single season.
It is an honor to be able to speak about and to help recognize Billy Singfield from a standpoint that in about 18 years of college coaching, a lot of great talents, a lot of memories, a lot of good players, but I will tell you this, Billy will be in the top 5 of any players I ever remember for a lot of reasons. I think the first thing I remember about Billy was he was one of the most quiet, humble guys, and that never changed. He had every reason, especially on the pitch, to be a little more braggadocious because he could play. Billy took a lot of racial intimidation. We didn't even know all of it, to be very honest, but we would get it. I remember very vividly substituting him when we were playing a team. Billy came off the field almost in tears, and I didn't know if he was hurt or whatever, and he wouldn't even let me approach. He just kind of pushed me away, went to the end of the bench, got some water. We got into halftime, and it wasn't until halftime that I found out through one of the captains what Billy was hearing on that field.
Most of our success that day was through Billy Singfield. Billy scored 4 of our 5 goals that day. If they were going to have any chance, they needed to stop Billy, and they resorted to fouling him. And the more Billy scored, the rougher they got. Used some pretty bad tactics. And when they couldn't take him out of the game physically, they tried to take him out of the game mentally. They called him some pretty bad names and spit on him. But to Billy's credit, he didn't let himself get lowered to their standard.
What I remember about that game, and this speaks to Billy's humility, but his ability to also be a little bit human, he scored in the 86th minute of that match for us to win the match. And what I remember was, as he came back up the field, past those very players who were giving him racial comments and trying to get into his head, and all he did, he put his finger to his mouth, and I'm sure did something like, shh. And that was about as braggadocious as I ever saw Billy Singfield get. That kind of young man you can build a program around.
I think that story tells us about Billy as a player. He was clearly the best player on our team. I think that says a lot about Billy's character. He didn't let him get into his head. He didn't resort to their tactics, and he went out and did his job.
But it is a high honor for me to congratulate Billy Singfield in going into this class of 2014. There will be better players. I'm sure there are, and will come through the Limestone men's soccer program. There won't be better individuals. Billy, congratulations. Still one of the best I ever remember. Well done and well deserved.
Billy was a great player, a good teammate, and Billy, congratulations on joining the Limestone Hall of Fame as a member of the 2014 inductee.